What a night we expect it to be. We are live at the CompuBox Academy. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. So here comes Saul Alvarez, who weighed in at 151 pounds. He's 173 centimeters tall. And he'll be facing the one and only Josh Taylor, 143. So here is 20-year-old Saul Alvarez. Are we looking at Mexico's next great young star? Many believe we are. A lot of buzz. Tartan.
This bout.
What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
You know, look at the stars, ex-fighters, ex-champions ringside. That's what these fights do. That's what these venues do.
Expectations are sky high for this fight. Will it live up to the hype? We're about to find out. And there's the bell to start the round. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. They both want a highlight reel knockout. So much pre-hype surrounding this fight, the fans are on the edge of their seats.
It's so hot, it's so heated. There's a roof on here, you don't understand. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire.
So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Good straight right hand. This counterpuncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Counterpuncher is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Miss with that jab. That jab scores. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Beautiful counter punch. Well, I guess he's decided he's going to taunt his opponent now. The jab not finding. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Wow, you know what? I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
He's shattered. Come on, look across at him. Look at him now.
Don't let him get back into the fight. Come on, you got this. Don't let him up.
Don't let him get back into the fight. Don't let him get that confidence. He's going to be stressing out.
Let him get that confidence. He's going to be stressing about his gas tank. Now keep whacking him to the body. Every time he takes a big deep breath, bang one downstairs. Just jab him downstairs, stop him from getting that big deep.
Getting that breath in. Don't let him get back into this fight.
The fight is now important now that in the first minute of the next round,
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp. Don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
That hook just can't find the target. He missed with that jab. The straight right just misses. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself down trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
You'd like to see more jabs. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift. They have no respect for each other's punching power.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
The straight right just misses. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Big heavy blow, and Saul is down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are you okay?
Ten seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. What a huge momentum swing that. They ring the bell, and here we go. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Beautiful counter punch. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
That left hook misses. The straight right just misses. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've got in the ring with fighters like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Swing and miss with the hook.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can you continue?
So he's back on his feet, but the judges aren't going to give him this round for sure.
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. This fight has a real good flow to it. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. It doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Well, this fighter has been down twice. They've got to up their game here, or this fight is going to be over.
Unbelievable heart, knocked down twice.
Breathe and relax.
They ring the bell, and here we go. They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'd be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
How about that time counter shot? You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. That hook was off target. A swing and a miss with the right hook. Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you can hit, and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
The straight right just misses. Only catching air with that hook. And now they're trying to get into their opponent's head. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Got to let your hands go a little. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. He is down big time on the scores.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every...
He's going to be stressing up.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Good counter punch. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Both men step back for just a moment. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Stamina is off the charts. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. I promise you, all three. And there's the bell to start the round. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Throws the uppercut, but misses.
Get your mind on the job.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? I can't believe we're only halfway through the round. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
And he scores with the counter. Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Both men step back for just a moment. We wanted action, and they are giving us action.
Come on, what are you doing? Stay focused. Stay focused. Get your mind on the job.
Can't land that jab. And he scores. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walked right through it?
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Don't let him get in your head.
You'd like to see more jabs. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Way through the round, and man, these two are going at it. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
These two fighters are made for one another. Looks like a little change of strategy here, trying to loosen up the flow a little bit. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you've cheated, now we're going to find out.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Needs to put some combination work together. And it's code red time for Josh Taylor.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Let's talk about Taylor in that last round. Boy, and there's the bell to start the round. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle, man. He's got to bluff them.
Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
That right hook won't score. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You still want to fight?
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
He's got to waste time. Get stuck behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it, because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in a round.
They need to turn this around halfway through.
It's that forever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
So you're getting in there with somebody that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking, because you've got to get some before you get him close.
Both men step back for just a moment. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? So much for being a good sport here. They're going to taunt. It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. In a mild upset, we have a draw here.
You know what? That's fair. And for the fans, I feel sorry for the fans, because they wanted to walk away with some winner. But eventually, these guys are going to have to do it all over again. A draw. Suck it up, Buttercup.